Okay. Thank you all for coming out to Clay County to visit our beloved friend and ally, Mr. Sarcer. I can tell you that he was delighted to know that you all were there. He says that it gives him new hope and new life, and that it demonstrates that you are people of values, with values and people of faith. I mentioned to him that there was an ecumenical gathering, that there were Jews and Muslims and Christians who were gathered, and he was delighted with that. He was very disappointed. He feels very lonely for his grandchildren, but he was happy that you all were there. I went in and I got a little bit of pushback, a lot of pushback, from Lieutenant Miller, who is the jail keeper there. And, saying I couldn't come in and I needed 48 hours notice. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but I'm going to go visit anyway. And there was you saw that minister, you saw the Christian minister who was there screaming at you all earlier. Well, I had him converted by that. He was in there telling her, let her in to visit. Let her in to visit. I can tell you, I said to him that I was following up because the family was very concerned about his health status. He is diabetic, as you all know. And there are still some things that are very concerning to me. And I said that I would share those things with this doctor. I did not share any of those things with the press. There are some other legal matters that I don't feel comfortable sharing. I don't want to compromise him in any sort of legal way. But he's, I know Muslim men don't usually hug, but I was the only thing there. I wasn't his grandkid or his son, or I wasn't Kareem or Seema. And so I just can only share that hug with you all here. I told him that I'm not going to promise to come back to see you because we're going to get you out of here. I shared with him that his case seems so much like, was it Abrigo Garcia's case? Deported him, brought him back, accused him of being, a Venezuelan gang member, and couldn't prove it. And so if he trusts his attorneys, he says he does, then I think that we have very good chance of having him free, no matter what sort of lies that they have told. I'm going to write up a summary of what I experienced, and some of it is for his attorney and some for his doctor. But I can tell you that he walks 5 or 6 hours a day. He said that's how he's maintaining a good blood sugar, is by walking around. I know all of the Hispanics in there adore him because he provides all the commissary for everybody. Anybody who wants any chips or soda, they can get it from him. And he's always is concerned about others. One thing I will share with you, he is very distressed over not being able to worship on Fridays with his brethren. There are other Muslims there. And unlike the Christians, they won't allow them to pray together. He said, just give me 25 minutes. I don't even want a whole hour, just 25 minutes. They've denied him that. He complained to ICE about that particular thing. And what did they do? They sent some generic message out that everybody is allowed to worship free, but didn't do anything else about it. So, he says he hasn't seen any fresh food for the entire time he's been there. When I came out and saw the couscous and vegetables, I thought of him, and I think about how we all are trying to make our kids eat fresh vegetables, how we just take that for granted, but he misses eating good, healthy food. And I don't know. I guess their argument would be nobody gets fresh food in here. He's not special. But I did recall when we had the January 6th rioters, there was one person that got organic food. It's kind of hard to come. It's expensive. It is not part of the regular fare. And so these are things that I will share. And I just want to thank you all for coming here. And I told Lieutenant Miller, I said, look, only reason I'm here, I could be at home. Only reason I'm here is because you all will not let his people come and his doctor. It's the only reason I'm here. Somebody got to put eyes on him. Well, we're taking care of him. I said, yeah, but we need to see. We need to see. And I'm telling you, I'm glad that I saw, because there are concerning things with his health.
Did he hear us?
Oh, yeah. Yes, he did. Mr. Arthur was very buoyed by knowing that you all were there, hearing it. I described the fact that you were all wearing these great T-shirts and shared with him that you were here, and he was very happy. He said he just wanted just 2 minutes to see his grandbaby. And I asked Lieutenant Miller, and he said no. So we got to have rules around here, and that he could do it, because at first he was trying to gaslight me when I got there. Well, he's visited with his family. He has visited, I think what? Video visitations, not face-to-face visitations. I finally got him to admit, because I said, well, really? They can come here and visit? They can sit in the visitor's room and bring the baby he hasn't seen? Are you telling me that he can just come? And then he finally admitted that, no, they can't. So I just think, I'm 75 years old, so I've visited a lot of people in prison. Everybody can have visitors. It seems to me that is inhumane to isolate people. It's cruel and unusual punishment not to allow someone to see their doctor. So I think we need to work. I've written letters. I'll write more of them to Marco Rubio and et al. And raise these new concerns about his health. I will do that. I will let his doctor do that. And also some justice issues I'll share with his. Thank you.
Hi, Gwen, good to see you. Thank you for what you're doing.
Free, Salah Sarsur!
Free, Salah Sarsur!
Free, Salah Sarsur!
Free, Salah Sarsur!
Okay, y'all, thank you so much for being out here. We're going to make an announcement about the food and logistics real quick and get you guys set and on the road, okay?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for Representative Moore for sharing all that with us. We have so much food, and it's
All these people came out to
hearing what we just heard.
Free Salah Sarsur.
We have, there's like